I mean, this is kind of sick, yeah? I'm gonna get to Khazar into Gilgamesh on... Woo! Tough customer. Thanks for the primer. Appreciate it.
Clear for takeoff.
What a Pog championship. Perfect draw, perfect draw. So we'll have the fabled 18 power Gilgamesh on the first game we play. Classic Blue Marvel, full board, wide-eyed step keep. Deck's cracked! Buy your pay-to-win season pass card before they nerf it, gamers. Ben Brode is coming for your Gilgamesh. I can't snap. I don't want them to leave. I want them to limp in and let me see my Gilgamesh animation. I will, however, emote them for taking forever. Is this the auto Gilgamesh deck? It is not. It's probably close to it, but it's not exactly. The opponent is not a bot. The what's it called is often bad at identifying bots. It's noteworthy. Correct. So again, Gilgamesh was gonna get +1 for every card we have in play. So he was gonna be a 519 once he gets the Blue Marvel bonus. Sorry, 518 because Blue Marvel doesn't buff itself. So it would have been a 28 point last turn. Yeah, bots don't emote, bots don't have infinite borders, etc. Now, Malik playing America Chavez left on turn 1. That's some big AI energy right there. Oh yeah, Blade discarded. He had just pulled a Series 3 card from a collector's reserve, and it was the one I could claim for free for the month. Now it took away my free monthly series that they can use. Chat, I need to end the fucking stream right now. Lightning07 had their free Series 3 card taken away from them by their collector's reserve. We need to storm second dinner immediately. My dear gamer, 1, you should have claimed your free thing before you did that. 2, if you're still missing Series 3 cards, that slot in your shop will rotate in 7.5 hours when the rest of your shop rotates. But for the sake of clarity, you did get skill diff there. You can see, chat, our AI opponent is ahead going into this turn, so they've snapped. We will snap them back. Update on the Gambit bundle, by the way. The second dinner community manager has told us everyone who purchased that. Wait. Was this bundle really called Dealing with Demons? Is that, I don't remember what it was. It actually called Dealing with Demons, because that's perfect. Okay, great. So if you bought the Dealing with Demons bundle, you're gonna get 1,200 gold automatically. What a just absolutely stunningly perfect name for that freaking bundle, huh? And then, speaking of Dealing with Demons, chat, this retreating bot denying me the sweet dopamine of 8 cubes and making me live in the squalor of the rank 70s for longer. Truly, this is Big Bro trying to keep me down.
Frame break.
Why do the bots retreat? Malik! I said so many good things about you, Malik, for you to betray me in this manner. And I can't imagine just farming AI in peace. For people that are newer to Marvel Snap and you haven't been here for a season rollover or you don't remember, just keep in mind you're going to see a lot of content creators, probably myself included, talking about how we got to Infinite in a day or 2 or 3. Don't feel less than if you're someone that doesn't do that. As you gotta remember, a lot of us are doing it by farming AIs aggressively. Speaking of, so far Untapped has thought every person we've played against is a bot, and it's been wrong 2 out of 3. So keep that in mind while you're playing. Would you pick between Pixie and Blink to spend tokens? I think Pixie is the way more interesting and fun card, but Blink's objectively more powerful. Blink just doesn't generate the type of gameplay that I enjoy personally. How are you farming AIs? Isn't getting AI matchups posted random? It is not. And in fact, one of the things Snap does is the higher rated you are, the more bots it gives you in an attempt to get you to your correct MMR faster. So the rich get richer. Are you a fan of the Thanos change? I am. I am a fan of the Thanos change. It's a flavor win and a power level increase overall. My Nocturne is prone to violent tendencies, so I have some concern moving her to the right here. There's also a chance Nocturne generates generated cards, though, to make Mockingbird cheaper. Note here, they changed how cards move works, so my Nocturne is going to trigger before these are played, even though I played her after. Why isn't Soulstone reducing cards' power? Because it was changed in the latest patch today.
Assemble.
Opponent is a Spectrum gamer, it would appear. So let's assume my opponent fills here and plays Spectrum. That would give them +8 in the middle. Which will put them up to 19. Kazar over here. Actually, I probably only need Kazar here, right? Because this is going to get +4, and then Kazar is 5. So that's 9, and then this gets 4, so I'm going to go 13 here up to 22. So that's beating Spectrum plus a fill. And then I can Mockingbird here. Be good to go here. We got Gilgamesh in chat! We got Gilgamesh. Uh, 515? Not bad. I love Squirrel Girl chat. She's nuts. So much fun. No pun intended. Chat, I have 3 children. Every pun is intended. Good Castle Zebo for them. Oh, they're a Killmonger gamer, huh? I mean, I'm in danger.
What a game!
I can't tell if this is a human. I want to say not human. The deck tracker has labeled 100% of the people we've played against as a bot. Not a human. Got it. Julio. Still a Killmonger. Yikes. Super would never take 8 cubes from me, chat. Losing 8 cubes would simply be embarrassing. They would never put me through that. We go way back. See, chat. Truly, the skill-based Marvel snapping. Victory. What a good little AI gamer. Thank you. Gotta juice. See, Moon Girl said I'm gonna juice this up, and what she really meant was my rank. She was gonna juice up my rank. I'm gonna go tell my untapped people that their tool is currently reporting everyone as a bot. This one's a bot for sure, yep. Something like that. You can replace Mockingbird with Coal Obsidian or Crossbones. They're both going to be worse, but they're the best you can do if you're missing her. Herms, thank you for the quarter of a year. Welcome back. Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh was previously Coal Obsidian. Jury is obviously still out on if he's an upgrade or a downgrade. Gilgamesh work with Blue Marvel. Yes. Blue Marvel. Blue Marvel is the most straightforward, easy synergy for Gilgamesh. I was asking for replacements for other cards, things like Nocturne. I recommend you check out my tier list video where I talk about Series 4 and 5 cards and which ones are easily replaceable. Like Nocturne, what they're replaceable with. Gilgamesh is great in Cerebro 7. I don't believe you. Nobody gets a super flow. I liked your addition to that info in the best decks video. Yeah, my best decks roundups each week have been including which series 4 and 5 cards are replaceable in the decks and what you replace them with, to hopefully help teach some people how to fish. Heads off some comments at the past two, typically. We're gonna add 2 more in the middle. Their Jeff can move. Say Blarvel. I don't think they're a Blarvel deck. They're also a Bass deck, so I don't think they're Sasquatch. I think their output range is stuff like Havoc and US Agent here. Oh, did their Jeff already move? You're right. Their Jeff was in the center, so they're locked on the right. Good shout.
Victory.
Good catch. They moved it for reduce. I think this is the little Bass deck we've played a bit of. No longer matters the order in which you move Nocturne and play your cards as of yesterday's patch. Or the day's patch. The patch made it so cards that move always happen before anything reveals now. Is playing Debris on Karmartage optimal? Often no. Will I make the play every single time? Definitely. Nova! I'm in danger.
Oh, snap.
This one is actually a bot. Just helping their warpath out, chat. I'm a giver. Fucking bots, chat. This deck. Oh man.
Victory.
No, drops with Pride variant start Friday. Friday, 11 a.m. Central. 9 a.m. Pacific. Yes, Theta is definitely the type of card that I generally enjoy playing. The tracker has decided to be Twitch chat and thinks everybody is a bot currently, yes. Is Theta worth my keys, or is she fun and not really good? Nobody knows the answer to that question yet, gamer. Card's been out for 45 minutes. I literally haven't played a game with her yet. We're starting with Gilgamesh. There's no reason to snap because there's Mount Vesuvius. Now they have to stay for 4. The person playing the debris deck into other people doing stuff like Shauna seems real good. For reference, we were playing these 12 cards with Cull over Gilgamesh after Nocturne release, and I really liked this core. I think this deck was solid before Gilgamesh. The jury's out on if Gilgamesh or Call is better. I need to play some games to get a feel for that. But I am fairly confident this Kazoo archetype is reasonable if you want to play it. And I wouldn't be surprised if Call versus Gilgamesh ends up being an edge case. Sometimes one's better than the other, and vice versa. Did you get Infinite yet? Are new cards worth getting? Do you have gold backgrounds for the new cards? When will Thanos be changed again? We need to know. Asking all the real questions right there, gamers. What about Call in the Nocturne slot? No, I think Nocturne needs to be a card that gets rid of Limbo. Would be the purpose she serves in this deck, in my opinion. So if you're missing Nocturne, I would recommend playing like Scarlet Witch or Snow Guard possibly. What's Limbo? Limbo is the location that adds an extra turn to the game.
Victory.
This! You can tell this is a skilled Hela player, chat, because they had retreated when Corvus discarded Hela before the animation had even fully finished. Truly someone with copious amounts of experience. And they say Hela's not a skill-based deck. I would argue that our opponent has mastered the most important skill their deck requires. Queek fingers. Edge. Would say that's a mistake. The reason why the Corvus builds of Hela are good is because they can win without Hela. I mean, sure, that's factually true, Duck, but it doesn't play into the narrative that I'm trying to sell on stream for the sake of making this joke, so I would appreciate if you wouldn't point it out. We're nothing if not honest here, chat. We're nothing if not honest. Died. They haven't snapped me. This is the play to win line. I like change the rickety bridge and then I Gilgamesh here and then we like lose here, win the game still. Long stream today. I plan to be live until we drop below 2,000 viewers. Okay, so I'm plus 12 here, so they need to play a 10 power thing out. Right? I guess they need an 11 power thing, right? Because they need to beat me here. They need to go plus 13. I think I win for one. What a close game. Put it. Yeah, we lost by 1 point. We are not a particularly good Krakoa deck. I guess there's a world where I Gilgamesh on 5 there. I guess I could draw Mockingbird too. We'll vibe for a turn. See how this goes. Yeah, Nocturne's a good draw too. Get a second cube out of the bot here. Gilgamesh will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll be 12. No, chat! It's just like in the Terminator. The AIs are fighting back. Send help. At least they had the decency to not retreat afterwards. These are my 4 cubes, gamer. Appreciate you.
Victory.
Are you Sarah Connor? I am. She could be Sarah Connor, chat. Like she's ready to take down an AI. Speaking of the AIs taking over, hide your cookies, chat, because the targeted adverts are coming out. We'll see you in 120 seconds. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. We're going to do one more session with this deck when we return, and then we'll change things up. BRB. If we're gonna do a longer stream today, I think it's time for some afternoon pedaling. Oh, yeah, 200 gold mystery variant. Feels great. Hey, CSGO, thank you for the 3rd of the year. Welcome back. Hey, Doc, thank you for the 16 months. Welcome back. Going on, Vodal, thank you for the 3rd of a year. Any new 700 gold variants? Yeah, there were 3 new 700 gold variants today. We already got them out of boxes. Speaking of, I should click on some boxes while we're waiting. Do you plan to try Theta today, or is it Gilgamesh all day? Yes. Flash Erickson, appreciate the brand new primer. There is a whale track, and the whale track goes up to $400 this month, and there's also no exclusive variants on it. It's all premium mystery avatars. Does Jeff get 200 gold because he has all the 700 gold variants? Yes. The premium mystery variants don't give 1200 variants. You always get the same ratio of 1200 gold variants and 700 gold variants out of premium mystery variants. And when your 700 gold variant complete, they replace when you would get 700 gold ones with avatars. Yes, the new beast animation is very solid. That is an all gold plus premium borders thing. Whenever you think all these borders are too expensive, chat, you need to keep in mind that there are people like this opponent out there who are spending lots of money on this game. Like, I think one of the most common misconceptions I hear in games like this is people talking like only content creators spend giant piles of money on games like Marvel Snap, and that really couldn't be further from the truth. There are lots of people who never stream or make any type of content that spend thousands of dollars a month on games like this. Sadly for my IRA, Jeff is right. I mean, a traditional Roth IRA maxes at like, you know, $7 grand a year per person. You gotta put the rest of it into Snap, obviously. Last year actually ended up being a good enough year for me, Chad. It was the first year I ever maxed out my 401k contributions for a year. So thanks for maybe helping me retire someday if that's ever an option. You know, we'll see. We'll see what the next 30 years looks like. You live in the USA, good luck. You're not wrong. I saw some people talking about sub pricing changing, but I'm not informed and haven't looked. I definitely have paid subscriptions to people though, so I assume I'm gonna have an email telling me they're going up as well. Twitch, updated sub prices. Yeah. For what it's worth, Twitch does not give me an opt-out option on that, and I think it's shitty that they're increasing sub prices. Zabu! There's a name I haven't heard in a long time. So for people that aren't familiar with how YouTube does things, YouTube literally gives you the option to let... YouTube gives you the option to set your own sub prices as a creator, and I wish Twitch would just do that instead of kind of dancing around it like they are currently. War Machine, it's over. I mean, we might actually be dead here for what it's worth. These locations are not great for us. My hand's kind of awkward. I'm not sure that we could win 2 of the 3 of these. I think we win wherever Gilgamesh ends up at, but I think we're going to lose the other 2 most likely. Ori and Dante, thank you for the 18 months. Welcome back. Need an Ant-Man top deck. I'm not even sure that Ant-Man top deck's enough, though. So, it is at least worth noting that Twitch isn't purely increasing just their cut on... Twitch isn't purely increasing their cut, just increasing their cut on paid subs. Both the creators and Twitch's cut will go up. Do they punt here? Their Jeff and Nightcrawler can move. I think it's this. I think I count on them punting here, but that might not happen. I'll limp for 1. They're just leaving, sure.
Victory.
Yeah, so like I have what's called a premium contract with Twitch, or I guess they call it Partner Plus now is the new verbiage they use. I'm technically not Partner Plus. I'm on the contract that existed before that, but I get 70% of whatever people pay for paid subs. So if your cost is going up to $5.99 a month, I get 70% of whatever you're paying, and then Twitch gets 30%. The base split rate for reference was, or the base split rate that other people get is 50-50. Spellslinger, thank you for the 64 months. Welcome back. Do you keep a running sub count anywhere? I don't have it anywhere public facing, but I talk about it when it comes up. So like right now, at this current point, I have 2,690 concurrent subscribers. And for the last year or so, I've floated between 2,500 and 3,000 concurrent subscribers in a month, depending on the month. This is going to impact those free sponsor subs, isn't it? Yeah, that's actually the biggest one. It means when I do free gift subs for promos, it's gonna cost me more money to do free gift sub promos for sponsors. I want to snap them here. They might leave, but my hand's pretty good. Can you see what % of current viewers are subs? I cannot. How do Prime subs work into that? So Prime subs are included in that number that I just said. Marvel Snaps, sweet game, chat. Sweet game, played by sweet people. Very fun, much wow. Do Twitch drops increase your average subs or just your average viewers? There is typically a small increase in the amount of subscribers that I see during Twitch drops, but it is not a one-to-one with how much viewership increases. It's not nothing. If you're someone that's interested in the business back end of what I do and like sub revenue versus ad revenue and stuff like that, you should check out this video. It's a little bit older at this point. It's from when Snap rolled into its first year, but I kind of talk about the back end of like how much money my job makes in different spots and how. If that's something that is of curious to you. This is my biggest card, yeah? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so this will be 16.
Victory.
They're playing Thanos mid. I mean, if they play Thanos mid, I win left and right, yeah? On average, in a given month, talking about 2,500 to 3,000 concurrent subscribers, somewhere between 40 and 60% of that sub count tends to be Prime subs. Like Boggiel, thanks for the half a year. Welcome back. This deck feels winning even without Gilgamesh. I talked about this a bit earlier, but 11 of these cards I was playing before Gilgamesh release, and I think this deck is quite good. If you're a free-to-play gamer sitting at home wondering if you can play this without Gilgamesh, you can slot call in and be super happy about it. Yeah, this is an AI, I should say. Yes, the White Widow and debris clutter sub theme does some lifting for you. White Widow and debris, most importantly, make it so your Hela matchup's not an auto loss, because they give you the agency to like clunk up their board a little bit. Which is nice. Hey, third executive, thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. There's some good strategies and decks against Hela. The best decks against Hela are the ones that just make big linear numbers to outstat them. Being interactive is a fool's errand there. Spoopy here are gonna deny me the 2 extra cubes. How are we liking Gilgamesh so far? It seems like a very serviceable set stick. Consistently make number big. If we ever Gilg left to guaranteed turn-off strong guy, yeah, probably. I don't think it matters. We're playing this a lot. I think the only question here was whether or not we were getting 2 cubes or 4. I think Gilg and Thena are going to solidly continue Second Dinner's current 2-month-long streak of every card releasing being playable but not overbearing. It seems that way until Aeroshim. You want my hot take for the month, chat? I think Aeroshim's gonna be a lot fucking better than a lot of people think it is. Want a potential hot take? I think if I was gonna call out a card that's potentially weak in the upcoming releases, I think Makari is the one that's most likely to probably underperform a little bit, but even her, I wouldn't be surprised if she surprises us. I am gonna get rid of Elysium. That location is not useful for us. Why do you say Aeroship is going to be good? I think Aeroship has the potential to be good because getting extra energy is a bigger deal than a lot of people tend to make it out to be. Am I supposed to snap here? I don't know. Am I? Maybe after their Black Knight does nothing here, snapping them is fine. The rest of my hand's just like not very good, yeah. Their hand's not particularly exciting either though. I'd like to dedicate this fat L to the people in Twitch chat who said we should snap. It goes out to you. I'm at 22 over here. They're at 11. Is it Cope to stay? How big is Gilgamesh is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's 16. So I'm going to 24. I'm going to 28 over here. Fine, I'm a fish. Glub glub. Oh my god, we beat that, yeah? No, I'm wrong. No, I'm right. Yeah, got him. Gone fishing, gamers. We'd have lost to Red Hulk. They thought we were going to spend our energy. Yeah, Red Hulk would have beaten us by 1. Sometimes lucky rubber ducky. Let me hear the "you're welcome" Twitch chat. Never. Not even a little bit. I also think something to talk about with Aeroshim that people basically always undervalue is people always undervalue the cube equity of a card like Aeroshim. You're all it takes is like a single tech card to just completely savage your opponent, right? Like your output range is literally just every card in snap. You're a gamer in my Twitch chat. I promise you, if you feel the need to prefix whatever you're about to say with, I mean no disrespect, it means you have the self-awareness to understand what you're about to say is incredibly fucking disrespectful. So in this instance and every other instance where you feel it necessary to prefix your statement with that quantifier, just don't fucking say it, for the love of God. Please, please, I'm begging you. Vegan, thank you for the 11 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. We did break snap there momentarily. I mean all disrespect when I say I play Helena emote after I win. God bless. Solid 1, 2, 3 curve here. Yeah, the Marvel Boy data mine's not real life. We were talking about that earlier. It'll almost assuredly be adjusted before it goes live. How to counter lockdown. So the thing to understand about the lockdown deck is that even when you're playing a deck that's good against it, it still feels bad to play into. So there's a psychological bias in favor of that one. Gilgamesh is a very playable Marvel Snap card. I mean no disrespect, but all squirrels should look like their Squirrel Girl variant. What does that mean? Does that mean, do you think the squirrels that this Squirrel Girl makes should show a little bit more cleavage? Is that where you're at? I mean, if that's your kink, I guess I'm not gonna judge you, but I just want to make sure I understand what your request is. Whoa, Gilgamesh is only 10 right now. Is that good enough, though? 10's probably good enough, yeah?
Opponent snapped.
Yeah, so there's no guarantee I'm winning here, but I could win here and here realistically, yeah? Because, like, this is 8, and this is... I can go 17 up to 24 here, but I guess their Hawkeye is hitting here. I think I'm staying. I might be wrong, though. I might be a fish. Does this ever win the game? This is 14 up to 16. This lose to Kazar? I think this loses to Kazar, unfortunately. Yeah, I needed a Blarvel of my own. He's gonna lose their Gilgamesh, yeah. Yeah, I need my blue Marvel. Yeah, I lose to, sorry, their Kazar's out, you're right. I lose to their Gilgamesh. The bot throws, they're not a bot, they're a human being. Tracker is not accurately identifying bots. It's never accurately identified bots, but it's worse than usual today. Guest is trying Theta and Bounce, and if you play 4 cards and then return 2 of them to your hand, she triggers. That sounds like a bug to me, yeah? What's Thena's text box? Yeah, it's gotta be. I'm not gonna play around that because that sounds like bug abuse. Nocturne is lovely, chat. All Nocturnes are lovely, but ours in particular is extra lovely.
Opponent snapped.
Opponent is winning going into turn 5, so they snap. Beep boop. This is 9. This is 10.
I am Iron Man.
Victory.
Is there a spreadsheet where I can view all of MTG bot's messages? Yeah, if you look here, there's a good one. I forgot the end of some of these Wall of Shame posts are so funny. Make me smile. That's such a good group of commands. That was the part I was laughing at, actually, Silver. If I may, though, for business sake, I'd leave the politic aspect out of Twitch. Which, for reference, chat, the fascists always say that, because they just don't want you to talk about them being fascists. We're dead. Locations are awkward. I guess we're not playing our deck, so there's a chance. Leaving politics out of business is inherently political. It is, yeah. Big true. Zach, thank you for the 2/3 of a year. Welcome back. She lights up when we play our second card, and this makes Mockingbird free because these are not in my deck. I hate everything about everything. Just so we're clear. Everything about everything. It's a fucking cannonball them into oblivion. It's fine. My god, they drew my armor. Fuck you, Professor X deck. It's so frustrating. I don't understand why we've entered another season with this card being a thing. I don't get it. It's such low quality, awful shit gameplay. It's always the chuds with the what a good game after I played my shitty coin flip card. Our squirrels are lovely, at least.
Oh, snap.
Thank you for the 17 months. Welcome back. Appreciate it. And don't put this here. I'll put him in the middle, actually. My comments about Second Dinner and their implied feelings on cards like Professor X and Hella come from me making inferments from comments that Glenn Jones and others have made in the Team Answer section of their Discord server. Galactus is a possibility here, that's true. I can't win a game where there's an extra turn, so I have to play Nocturne this turn. One of the worst faith things that constantly gets said about the end of game, good game fist bump when I talk about it being silly is people compare it to sports. And you know what my absolute favorite part of Little League was as a child, chat? My absolute favorite part about sports is when third base turns into world ship and blows up all the other bases, and the person who's on world ship with their runner automatically wins the game. It's important that the teams walk up and down and shake hands after all the rest of the infield gets blown away due to the base variance. And the idea that those types of things are remotely comparable to heavy variance by design games like Marvel Snap is fucking comical. I get that, like, people that make that comparison think that it's a reasonable comparison, but it's really, they're just really not remotely the same universe of things going on. I need to watch more baseball if that's what's happening. Yeah, exactly, so you understand. All right, not Gilgamesh. I also think, and this is something I've talked about a lot too, every time it comes up. If your goal is to actually just be a good sport and you want to show good sportsmanship, you should open with a fist bump, not close with fist bumps or other emotes after your opponent's been completely blown out. If that's actually your goal, if it's actually your goal is like, I think this is good sportsmanship, you could do that in a way that's really clean. Ooh, that's actually a position I hadn't thought about before. If you weren't emoting to be toxic, you wouldn't be arguing with people who tell you when they're upset by it. What a bump. I think a fist bump when you lose can never be interpreted poorly and is always in good faith. Nothing basically ever wrong with that in any way, shape, or form. I think we're dead. I think I need Doctor to have some good RNG here. That could qualify, honestly. Squirrel Girl was the best draw in my deck. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 15, and this is 3. So I'm adding 18 in the middle up to 22. I'll limp for 1. Because they also have to play a card here to win the game, because we fill both of these, and this goes to 19, so they need to put something here. Good read from Revis on me playing center. So, lost the coin flip there. Not a whole lot to do about it. Are deck trackers allowed in tournaments? Yeah, deck trackers are simply keeping track of information that you could manually be tracking. Needed Nocturne to be a little bit more violent than she ended up being there, unfortunately. This deck probably has a bad Loki matchup. They're probably pretty good at leveraging our cards. Which is fine. Loki's not particularly popular. And it doesn't have very good metrics generically. I don't think it's a matchup that you really worry about during deck building. Gilgamesh seems fine so far. I was previously playing Cull Obsidian in this slot in this deck, and I think Gilgamesh is a side grade at absolute worst. It's definitely an upgrade in some situations. It was pretty consistently 14 to 18 power in the games that we were playing, so that's nice. Blue Marvel into Gilgamesh, as much of a combo as you would expect. I will say, if you're looking to substitute cards in this deck, I do think White Widow's probably pretty important. Specifically, White Widow plus Debris is kind of this clutter 1-2 punch that makes it so this deck has a somewhat serviceable Hela matchup, because you need to be able to disrupt where their cards can come into play in order to keep up with them. Nocturne, I think, is probably super replaceable. You could substitute out like a Scarlet Witch or a Snow Guard. You want this slot to be something that can take Limbo off the table, because Magic decks like Living Tribunal will go over the top of you otherwise. And I think Nocturne's best in slot for doing that, but I think there's other like reasonable options that can fit in that position as well. All right, I'm gonna roll some adverts. When we get back, we are going to try out a different deck. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere.